Howdy everybody, Gray Clover here. Call me Gray, call me Clover, I really don't care, I'm just angry. In case you guys haven't been following Pokemon news over the past few months, at the time of recording, Pokemon Legends ZA is set to come out tomorrow, at least in my time zone. I know people have already gained access to it, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers as much as I can, but I'm super excited for what this Pokemon game has to offer and how it could be a turnaround, at least for the Pokemon Legends games as a whole, and I'm just excited. I'm gonna make a first impressions video. However, I have been spoiled over the past 2 days of 3 Mega Evolutions because of game leaks. Now, before you get on my case of staying off of social media because the leaks are everywhere and you never know where to check, I haven't been on social media. I rarely go on there. Sometimes I like to see memes, but that isn't the point. The point is, I experienced these leaks on the YouTube homepage. You know, the place where I go to turn on my daily slop and music and stuff. The place where I think it would be safe from leaks, but no! Here's a video with all the hashtags that you have been following specifically. I want you to look at it. See? Look at all these new mega forms that are gonna be in the game. Aren't you excited? Look at it. Look at it. Why aren't you looking at it? It's insufferable. The fact that nowhere is safe, not even YouTube Home, just reminds me how much I hate game leaks as a whole. Now, if you're just a person who reports on these leaks and puts up the proper spoiler warnings, or if you're a person that just wants to seek out these leaks for yourself, that's fine. You know what? Get spoiled for all I care. That's how you roll, and I'm not gonna judge you for it. Where we have a problem, though, is if you decide to take these leaks and plaster them all over YouTube thumbnails to show up on somebody's YouTube home like a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare without blurring the photo or anything, then that's where we have problems, buddy. People that share these leaks uncut and uncensored are like those annoying kids at the playground that would spoil the new Avengers movie because they just want to ruin another kid's day. Maybe I'm speaking from personal experience on that one, but it's a fair comparison, right? And it's not just Pokemon Legends ZA where I have this issue. You remember a couple years back the whole GTA 6 leak and Insomniac Wolverine leak? Oh, Wolverine, don't even get me started on Wolverine. I remember when the gameplay trailer came out recently, and people were all like, oh, well, this looks different from the early build leaks. I hope this is gonna be like what we saw in the leaks. And it's like, brother, are you for real? Do you even remember what happened with that leak? It was a full ransomware group that, because of the word ransomware, held terabytes of data for millions of dollars. Millions of dollars that they thought they were entitled to because they managed to breach security. Employee personal information and early builds of Wolverine that weren't meant to see the light of day, that affected people emotionally, real people who worked on these games, and these fucking losers held it for millions of dollars worth of ransom. I couldn't believe it. Like, those are the type of people that haven't been told no in their entire life, and just disregard people's emotions because they want to access their favorite toy because they can't wait a couple of years. They don't have the patience because they have the technology, and they would rather reek on their 4chan boards than actually have any patience for anything. It's sick! And before I have some intellectual in the comments wanting to lecture me about how, oh, it's Nintendo, oh, it's Sony PlayStation, it's these big corporations, they can take the hit. Do you have any basic empathy at all? These corporations aren't just made up of the businessmen in suits, you know. There are real people who get paid a real paycheck to work on these games and have to face the pressure of NDAs and security and have stuff not leak out so that they can actually maintain their paycheck and their employment at this corporation. Imagine how you would feel if you've been hyping up a project that you've been developing for a while now, and then one of your friends is all like, oh, well, I decided to sneak onto your computer and send the rest of our friends the files, so now we all know what you've been working on, and it's been pretty cool, man. Thanks. Yeah, I would imagine that you'd feel kinda crappy about that whole thing. Also, if you think with me for a moment here, don't you think that the security personnel over at Insomniac or Nintendo or Pokemon Company would not face some form of termination because the security is clearly so breakable that leakers manage to get terabytes of information from it. Gee, it's so cool that we now have the names and the details of Generation 10. I sure hope the guys over at Game Freak still have their jobs and can go home to their family and provide for them. That's so cool. I genuinely feel for the developers that have to go through a leak to this extent, because as someone entering the game industry, it makes me afraid of having to experience something like this one day. Imagine I'm working for a giant company and all of a sudden, information that I was responsible for suddenly gets leaked out to the public months or maybe even years before it's meant to be seen. What would I even say to the higher-ups or bosses that trusted me with that information? And as technology gets better and better, what information is going to be considered safe anymore? I don't know, man. I know people have thrown a lot of flack toward Nintendo for including something in their user agreement stating that they can basically brick your Switch if they catch you hacking it or accessing games early. And you know what? For these leakers who put out everything online that managed to get the games early before they're released, brick those Switches. I don't care. I wish nothing but the most bricked Switches for these leakers. I hope that thing became a paperweight. A very expensive $450 paperweight. Or $500 if you decided to get the bundle. And as for people who love to hack and leak PS5 games, I hope you guys have that whirring, annoying noise in your PS5 for the rest of eternity. Like, there's no way to clean it, there's no way to fix it, it's just a loud, annoying noise for eternity. Now that might sound harsh of me, but these game leakers don't care about your enjoyment of a game, so why should we care about theirs? I just wanted to rant about this for a while now, and I might seem salty because 3 Mega Evolutions got leaked to me for a game that comes out tomorrow, but man, I just wanted an excuse to talk about game leaks as a whole. It's so annoying and depressing that social media could just become rampant with game spoilers, and you can't go anywhere without having seen one. Just, my advice, stay safe out there, man. There is rampant stuff all over the place, and as stuff gets better and better, we're only gonna get even more spoilers for games that you might be excited for. And I just feel for anyone who has to see spoilers like I did for over the past couple of days. It's rough out there. I think I'm just gonna end it here before I lose my fucking mind again. But, yeah, be careful out there. And if you guys are planning on playing Legends ZA, let me know. Please comment about this and generate discussion. I love generating discussion, as you know. But what do you guys think about game leaks as a whole, man? I'm going to probably shut myself off in my closet until ZA comes out, so that I can properly enjoy the game without seeing more jump scares on my YouTube homepage. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this ramble of mine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm working on a long form one right now, and it's been taking a lot of time. I hope you guys are patient, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.